Well, Lloydminster's support for Humboldt continues, this time in the form of artwork. Local mechanic Dave Reclaw took his passion for craftwork with cowhide to make a tribute for the survivors and their community. Reclaw was inspired to do the work, which took him 60 hours after reflecting on the crash.
I just felt that I had to do something to help these people. I didn't put the date on here. I didn't put any of the numbers of any of the victims on here either, because there's still some in the hospital. So,
Reclaw has been in communication with the Broncos organization, and his work has received a positive response.
Nobody has disliked it in any way. Everybody is saying it's very nice, it's beautiful, it's awesome.
Reclaw will deliver the piece to Humboldt in the next few days. And the flags at City Hall have been lowered to honor those who have been injured or died on the job as part of the National Day of Mourning.
It's important for us to commemorate this date of National Day of Mourning so that we bring awareness to not only our city, but to our provinces and to our nation for those individuals who have lost their lives to workplace injury, illness, or death.
While the day is to remember those lost, it's also a day to reflect on the importance of being proactive about workplace safety instead of reactive.
The more that we can do to prevent things from happening, the fewer lives that we can lose, and we can all go home safe at the end of the day. No one wants to lose a coworker, and no business wants to lose an employee.
By implementing new procedures, new policies, new safety procedures, and educating people, hopefully that one day those practices are sustained and we do have 0 lives lost in the workplace.
In 2017, 166 people in Alberta and 27 in Saskatchewan lost their lives due to unsafe work practices. Well, over the past 4 years, a group from Turtleford has given nursing home residents the gift of holiday cheer all year long. The Spirit of Christmas Singers, consisting mostly of Turtle Lake Mission Church members, make weekly visits to perform at homes and lodges in Turtleford, St. Walburg, and Edam. On top of singing Christmas carols and other tunes, the singers spend time visiting with people who often feel isolated.
Some people just never get visitors and never get touched. So we're providing human touch to elderly people, and when we hold their hands, they squeeze them, and they're just so happy to actually have a human.
Smith has been trying to expand this idea, contacting retired musicians in Saskatoon, Calgary, and other communities.
I would like to see other groups do exactly the same thing, that Christmas isn't just a day or a season, but it's the way we should try and live it for every day of our life.
The Spirit of Christmas Singers perform from September to June. Well, from MS fundraisers to helping those impacted by autism, there are many ways to give back this weekend. Heather Klages has the details in this week's What's Happening.
Coming up next Saturday, May 5th, is the MS Walk here in Lloydminster. We hope the day is just as beautiful as this one. And since this year is the 20th anniversary, they've got a whole bunch of events leading up to the Jamin Build MS Walk, including tomorrow, a chance for you to take a yoga class and help support MS. Also coming up on Monday, there's going to be a flag raising at City Hall and a barbecue. And on Tuesday, there's a pancake breakfast in support of the MS Walk as well. We hope to see you next Saturday, May 5th for the MS Walk. You can register online, mswalks.ca. Coming up tomorrow, you have an opportunity to take part in an autism awareness event. It's taking place at the Service Sports Center between 2 and 4. There's going to be entertainment, bouncy castles, and a whole lot more going on. And this is a great opportunity to show support for people in the area who are affected by autism. That's taking place tomorrow. The Rolling Stones have played studios all over the world, and during some trips to the BBC, they recorded some live songs and they put it together onto one CD. There's some great music on here, including Satisfaction, Mercy Mercy, Fannie Mae, and so much more, and we want you to win a copy. All you have to do is email your name and daytime phone number to tvcontest@newcap.ca. We want to say thanks to John at Universal Music Canada for setting us up with the music. And get your ticket now for a really cool show that's coming to Lloydminster. Wednesday, May 16th, Paul Zerdin, comedian, ventriloquist, and winner of America's Got Talent in 2015. He is coming to the Vic Juba Community Theatre. It's a fundraiser for the Lloydminster Regional Theatre Foundation, so get your ticket now, vicjubatheatre.ca. Well, whatever you choose to do this weekend, I hope you have a great one. I'm Heather Plagas, and that's what's happening.
This is Newcap Sports.
The Lloydminster Golf and Curling Centre officially opened up the links for 2018 this morning. Members were lined up to have first crack at teeing off for the spring. This puts the course ahead of schedule as they opened last season on May 5th.
Don Billick and his crew have done a great job getting the course open this early. Just a lot of standing water, but definitely the weather has helped us out.
You know, people just chomping at the bit so they could start playing golf. Beautiful weather out, so it's really nice for the community to be able to get out there.
Sponsorship and membership are also in good shape with 88 registered members thus far.
We're on par or slightly ahead of what we did last year, so things are looking more positive for 2018.
Membership rates are available online. Well, Lloydminster is a city with a plethora of elite sports teams with multiple AAA male and female hockey teams and high-level college teams. But the border city only benefits from one elite baseball team, the midget AAA Prairie Pirates. That may soon change. As Lance Phillips shows us, two energetic men are leading the charge to bring another team up to bat.
Since bringing on Josh Herbach South to coach the Northwest Prairie Pirates, the team's experienced steady improvement, due in large part to a shift in mentality and the implementation of the Bulldogs Baseball Academy. The Academy's success has been a springboard for another Midwest region baseball program, and although it hasn't started yet, it's not far off.
We fell a little bit short last year. We had 8 to 10 kids committed, and we're looking for a minimum of 12 kids committed to the entire year, and so we can get out there and book some games in the fall and hit the road. And I think that's what everybody enjoys doing.
What we're doing is we're working on an academy team, so we're trying to meld these two programs together and have them become one, so that way we have one entity throughout the year as opposed to juggling two programs.
Of course, this is Lloydminster, where the weather barely allows a baseball team to play outdoors for 3 months, let alone a full year. So how would an academy team make it work for 365 days a year?
So in the fall, we would find other academies in Edmonton, Calgary, Saskatoon, Regina. We would play games against them in the fall, September, October, and basically just extend our season so we're not done playing ball in August. And then in the spring, we would go down south, hopefully somewhere in California, Arizona, Florida.
Although turnout was less than expected, those players who committed to the Bulldogs Academy received instruction that will give them a clear advantage once Pirates season begins.
In the end, we worked, Josh worked directly with 10 kids for, 6 months, and we're starting to see the fruits of those labors right now.
That's why they excel at such a younger age down south, is because the weather cooperates with them. They're able to get those reps in. So we want to have that happen here so we can compete with the rest of the country.